Tell you what guys, it is flipping freezing out there, and I tell you what I drink when it's flipping freezing. I'd love to drink ripe pu'er, so we're going to taste some new pu'ers that have just hit the scene on Green Tea Guru's website. Let's have a quick look. Yes, the ripe pu'er section of our website is absolutely heaving right now, and this is just a small selection of what we've got in stock, and you can buy all this tea right now at greenteaguru.co.uk. First up is the Menku 2011 Ickle 5-gram Chuo. 5 grams of ripe pu'er loveliness, all in a very convenient pressing, so you can just throw this in any old teapot, add some water and just sip away, easy peasy. Yeah, the compression of this little Chuo, it means the first few infusions are really quite slow, so don't feel worried about leaving it in here for maybe 15-20 seconds to get a nice brew out of it. This sort of Chuo is perfect for dumping into a grandfather style teapot or something. Plop it in, add some water, leave it there for 10 minutes and enjoy. I think that's what it's perfectly designed for, to be honest. I mean, it works like this, but grandfather style I would do, to be honest. The aroma's quite nice. This 2011 Menku, not disappointing aroma at all. It's good tea. It's got a bit of strength behind it. It's got a little bit of backbone. Guys that have tried the Linkan grade 1 or 3 would know what I mean. It's got a real nice bit of deep strength behind it. I'm noticing a tiny little bit of sweetness kind of at the back of my cheeks. Now, make no mistake, this is no artisan tea. It's cheap, cheerful, plop it in a teapot and away you go. You know, infusion number 3, and we're starting to get a lovely sort of deep broth now. Viscosity is good as well. Nothing extravagant about it, just a decent cuppa. Next up is the 2005 Golden Melon Ripe Pu'er Tea Chuo. This is a 25-gram Chuo, small brand production. Over 12 years of age on this thing, and it's been stored in Kunming. Put around about a third of this melon in here. This is an old melon, 12 years old. I don't know what to make of that aroma. It's got that typical ripe sweetness in the aroma. Maybe a little bit of marzipan or something. That's not even it. I don't know what to say. It's different. Good. Good and different. Deep, dark soup coming out on infusion number 1. I like that. Again, like the little 2011 Menku Chuo we tried a minute ago, this one, it's got a lovely bit of strength to it. Stronger than the 2011 Menku. More backbone. I like this. This is good. Smooth viscosity and that sort of almost bitterness, but it's not. It's kind of like a really deep cocoa, really deep cacao sort of flavour that reaches to the tip of bitterness, but it's not bitterness. It's just super deep, dark backbone of a cocoa sort of flavour in the background. You, my friend, are quite tasty. Infusion number 1, I like this, very good. This one is just offering up the deep, dark colour so quickly. It's like throw the water in, 1 second, 2 seconds, boom, I'm ready to pour. Nice. Aroma's not massive. but the flavour is big. I like that. More deepness. I think I could get used to this one. It's no secret I'm into my Munghai ripes, really. But this little melon has a really sort of alluring deepness that I just want to sort of taste again and again. So refreshing and satisfying, actually. Hello. 2005, this one. Small brand, 25 gram chuo. So I put about a third in, and this little guy won. What's a third of 25? 8 grams. It's about 8 grams. It's actually quite a lot for this little guy one, but it's I think it's suiting the water leaf ratio perfectly. If you notice there, I did a really quick, almost flash brew. That's all it really needs. It's giving up. It's giving up that flavour. Yum yum.
Alrighty, next up is a 2013 Huang Ying Teahouse Red Seal ripe pu'er cake. It consists of Munghai area material and it's a small brand production.
Tell you what, guys, I'm looking forward to this one. The aroma off the wet leaves is beautiful. It's similar to a Munghai 8592, or perhaps a Munghai 7562. What I mean by that is what I'm experiencing is a really nice kind of perfumey, creamy aroma off the dry leaf, off the wet leaves. I think we're in for a treat here, I've got to say. And of course, the aroma for me is always best straight off the rinse. That rinse will just give you an explosion of aroma. Now the leaves, they've calmed down completely. I won't say completely. That perfumey aroma is still kind of there. It's got a little bit more creamy and dulled down a bit. Well, you're going to expect that. Yeah, I love ripe pu'er when it's cold. It just sort of warms the cockles, doesn't it? Perfect. Perfect drinking weather for this. First infusion's a little bit thin. A little bit of basiness. A little bit of a basiness, just like the previous two teas we tried. It's there. I think this tea has a lot of higher grade ripe in it. Hard to pin this down. It's got the basiness in there. It's more textured, and a small part of that aroma is transferring to the taste. It's subtle. It's subtle, but that perfumey aroma, it kind of transmuted in the flavour somewhat. Texture's good. It's not a thickly textured tea. It's not thin either. It's kind of veering towards thin, not too thin. But it's got a really pleasant background flavour, which is pretty unique. Yeah. That's good tea. It's giving up more of that deepness now. Slight sweetness at the back of the cheeks. I think this cake is on the money for the price that it is. It's 2013, Munghai area. I mean, the aroma's great. Still there. Very yummy. Taste-wise, it tastes quite like V93, or perhaps maybe sort of a more tippier grade. I mean, it's not all tippy in here, but a nicely textured, tippy-ish Mung Hai cake. 2013, texture's great. You know, it is what it is. I prefer Mung Hai, but then this is priced less than a Mung Hai, so you get what you pay for. It's a decent tea, it really is. All right, so I am taking bets right now on whether the Guru Christmas tree will survive until spring. We're not too sure. It's looking a little bit 50-50 at the moment. Hopefully this thing will last. What do you guys think? Do you reckon this is gone? Do you reckon it will be all right? Answers on a postcard, please.
Okay, moving on to the 2015 Nanjieon 703 certified organic ripe pu'er tea cake.
Alright, so before we get going on the Nanjieon 703, I need to say that this is one of the cheapest ripe pu'er teas I have offered on my website. This is, what, £13.20 for a Bing, 357 grams. That equates to about £3.75 for 100 grams. In the Western market, it's, I wouldn't say unprecedented, but to find a okay quality tea at that price is fairly sparse. So let's get going. And I've got to say that the aroma is quite interesting for this price point. The perfume aroma I tried on the last cake, the 2013, was really banging. This one is similar. It's got some sort of perfumey, creamy sort of aromas, but it's probably 25% of the aroma. So there's a little bit of sweet, creamy, perfume-like aroma, muted compared to the 2013 cake we just tried. But it's here, you know, for a 2015. The aroma's great. Let's see what she tastes like. Thinner than the last tea we just tried. Not too thin. Deep. Deep, powerful. It's got some interesting background that I can't really put my finger on, but it's got some character. What I really try to avoid in a cheap pu'er tea, a cheap ripe, is when it's not done correctly or the material is just bad. You know, the fermentation might be off or whatever, I don't know what it is. Sometimes you got some really manky kind of porridge taste. Do you know what I mean? Porridge or cardboard. Not here. You know, it's fairly decent. This tea is thin, but fairly explosive in flavour. If you like that kind of near bitterness, deep, dark cocoa sort of flavour, then you'll like this tea. I mean, you know, not even 3 years old. This tea hasn't rounded off yet. Give it another 3 years plus. And I would expect more sort of smooth, rounded sort of notes coming through. The viscosity, probably get better. But good drinking right now. For the price point, you can't complain. It's a decent cuppa. Decent cuppa indeed. Now, before I go, this bad boy, Rooster King. The Rooster King is absolutely deserving of its own video. It's a recipe that Scott's put together. I bought a load of this, and out of all the teas we tried today, this is the best. And we're going to be doing a video on this very, very soon. Rooster King, a mixture of 6 or 7 different teas put together in a really good recipe by Scott. I'm 100% behind this tea. Do I prefer this or maybe Green Miracle? I couldn't decide. But no, we'll be doing a video on this very, very shortly. Thanks for stepping by, guys. Until next time, keep on cupping, keep it guru.